Hello, my name is Joseph Rettinger, and I want to welcome you to my third video. Today, I'm going to be providing an introduction into data analytics. So right off the bat, here's a picture of multiple different types of data analysis being used in a real-world setting. I'm going to go into broader detail throughout this presentation, but I just wanted to provide you with a visual representation early on so that you can begin to develop an idea of what it is. As I said, through this video, I hope to introduce the process of data analytics. On top of that, I want to explain how it's performed and go into the different aspects that make it possible. So data analytics can basically be defined as the sorting through of data to find useful information. The end result of doing this is to find information that can be used to support decision making. This mainly applies to businesses, but data analytics is also implemented by the sciences and also societal science domains. So it's pretty spread out throughout the world. In this picture, you can follow along and actually see all the different parts that go into data analysis. I want to use this as a jumping off point to move into a breakdown of the specific parts of the process that allow it to run effectively. So there are 5 main aspects that go into the process of data analytics, and these are data requirements, data collection, data processing, and data cleaning and analysis. So data requirements are set based on the needs of the analyst. They vary depending on what it is that the analysts are searching for. There are specific variables that usually are regarding a population, which can be something such as age or income, and data that is collected is either numerical or categorical. So the next step of data collection, data that is collected for data analytics comes from various sources. Relating back to the data requirements section, the requirements of the data collection are set by IT personnel, and the data used must fit into this criteria. So the various sources that I stated earlier can include many different things, such as environmental sources, such as traffic cameras, satellites, or recording devices. But not limited to that, data might also be obtained through interviews, downloads from online sources, or even reading documents. The next step is data processing, which is one of the most important steps. This is necessary so that data can be analyzed. It's the actual placing of data into rows and columns. And a simple example of this that almost everyone is familiar with is how Microsoft Excel operates. The step after that is data cleaning. So sometimes processed data might contain errors or duplicates. Data cleaning is the process of preventing and correcting these errors. Some types of data cleaning include record matching, column segmentation, and deduplication. An example of record matching in finance would be comparing variables against separately published numbers believed to be reliable. And finally, the actual data analysis. So this is the part of the process where you actually work to understand the message inside the data. Data visualization is using graphs, plots, tables, or something along those lines to clearly and efficiently communicate the information. This is the step that is used to gain efficiencies by businesses. So here's another visualization to help you further grasp the concept of data analytics. As you can see, at the beginning, there's a massive amount of data. And as that data goes through the different processes, it becomes more specified, and eventually, the intelligence is found. There are 2 main techniques that are subfields existing in the data analytics world, and they are data mining and cognitive computing. So data mining is related to big data because it's when you find information inside of massive data sets. Through data mining, you are searching for hidden relationships that would otherwise go unnoticed. It can basically be described as a graphical sifting. So think of it as working in the same fashion as how real-life miners work, but a digitalized process of that. Here's an illustration that shows the data mining process in its entirety. As you can see, it starts with a source and works all the way through the previously listed steps, finally resulting in action being taken after the results are interpreted. The other subfield that I mentioned is cognitive computing. Cognitive computing is basically the simulation of human thought process. Using machine learning algorithms, computers are able to duplicate how the human mind works in a way. So cognitive computing is used in artificial intelligence applications. So think of it as something along the lines of the Terminator. Similarly to the data mining one, this infographic illustrates the process of how cognitive computing operates in a relatively simple breakdown. When you hear of cognitive computing, the first thing that should come to mind is IBM's Watson. Watson is a supercomputer that has access to millions of pages of data and has the ability to answer questions that are posed to it in natural language. On top of Watson, also things such as the Oculus Rift or any virtual reality simulator operate using the same method. So through this video, I hope to have provided you with an introduction into data analytics. I described the different facets that go into the process, and also I explained how it's been utilized in the real world. In conclusion, data analytics is used to find hidden relationships inside of data. It effectively makes information more understandable because, for an example, you can't physically go through thousands of transactions, so data analysis makes it possible to get the general idea. Ultimately, data analysis is implemented to make more money for businesses and other operations. Thank you for watching.